Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet, and this is our Friday morning coffee and crochet. And I forgot to bring my microphone out. I'm sorry. I know you can hear me so much better when I have the microphone in, so I'm really sorry about that, but it's good to see you. And let's see, last time I was with you was on Wednesday, and we had a nice little chat and kind of caught you up with what was going on in my life. So today, let's talk crochet. Let's talk crochet. I am super excited. Good morning, Jessica. Good morning, Alice. Good morning, Patty. It's good to see everyone this morning. If you're here, say hello so I know you're here. And hey, Jay, good morning. It's good to see you. And so, as you can see, I'm doing car crochet today because I still haven't cleared off the table in the work table in the craft area. Good morning, Nikki. Good. I love it. Don't forget to do the thumbs up after you get your coffee. It's good to see everyone. So I've been up quite a while this morning, or for me, it's quite a while. And so I've already had my coffee. So now I'm on to some Diet Coke. So it's good to see everyone. And I hope that you're having a great Friday morning. I am having a good Friday morning. And my little girls left today with their other grandparents, and their other grandparents are taking them back to North Carolina. So it was kind of sad to say goodbye to them. Our house has been so busy and so much fun and so loud. You know, children are loud. They express themselves quite well, and at oftentimes quite loudly. And, you know, their joy is just overflowing. Their laughter is just overflowing. And in the moments when they're momentarily unhappy, they let that out loudly too. So this house has been quite a whirlwind. We swam in the little kiddie pool. We went to the park. Oh, Jessica, her kids are out of school now, not ready for it. Good morning, Miguel. Good to see you. And so let's see, we went to the park and we played hard. Our park has a splash pad, which is really nice. You know, it has it's got a fenced-in area, and it has the fountains that do the water up, and then it has like umbrella things that have the water flowing from around it. And the kids just had a blast. They ran, they made new friends, and there were two little girls that were there that were about the same age as my two granddaughters. And I told Nicole, I said, you know, you can go make friends if you want. And she said, I can. And I said, yeah, go make friends. So she went and made friends. And the other little girl was just so happy to have a new friend too. It's just so fun to see children, you know. As adults, we're like, I see you over there, but I don't know you. And, you know, I'll smile and grin and nod my head, but I don't run over and go, you know, hey, you want to play with me? You know, you want to go, you know, swing on the swings, or you want to go down the slide, or let's go to the splash pad together. You know, those girls were playing tag. They were having such a good time. So it's been a busy, short week, but they are on their way. And so, yeah, Grammy's a little sad, but it was a good visit. And so for that, I'm very thankful. So what is in your cup today? I told you I've already had my coffee, and so now I'm on to Diet Coke. Oh, look, I painted the girls' nails, and so I had to paint mine too. So we have painted nails. They're not perfect, but you know what? The three of us, we had our nails painted, so did that too. This is good. Alice. Alice says, that's why you do lives. It's my way of saying, come on out and play with me. You're right. Thank you, Alice. I do like to have friends come play with me. So let's see, it's 76 degrees here in Central Florida. Ooh, Nikki says coffee, and it's Friday. Yeah, yeah, Friday. Friday's a good day. And I think in every book, a Friday is a good day. I've never known a Friday not to be a good day. So, let's see. And then, oh, Miguel, you're a bit under the weather this morning, but you're pressing on. Good. Good. You keep pressing on. And you know what? If you're under the weather, maybe you could rest and take care of yourself. And Jessica says, too bad, can't go outside, air alert's still up. You know, I was wondering about that. So Jessica, you, I believe, are in Pennsylvania, and correct me if I'm wrong. You know, my memory's not always that great, but you're in Pennsylvania as far as I know. And yeah, there are air quality alerts in the United States, in the eastern part of the United States, the Northeast, from the wildfires up Canada way, and yeah, all the way down into Maryland that I know of. I don't know if it's gone any further. I know when we were in North Carolina, there were a couple days. You're in Erie County. Okay. There were a couple days where, you know, hubby said, I smell smoke. But we didn't really know what it was. So Alice says she slept in, so her coffee is just now brewing. And yeah. Okay, so Robin says we are yellow today. Good morning, Robin. Still hazy. That's good. Yellow is good. Yesterday you were in the red. So they were under a red flag air quality warning yesterday. Today they're under a yellow flag quality warning, air quality warning, and it's still hazy. So hopefully it just keeps getting better and better. And just pray that, you know, that the fires get put out safely, and you know, just feel so bad that that there's so much you know, being destroyed with the fires. You know, it happens. What are you gonna do? Patty, good morning, Patty. Second cup of coffee. You started laundry, housework, break now for the live, and after housework is finished, you'll crochet. Yay! Hopefully finish cat and then start on a dinosaur. Yay! Oh, you're indoor again today because of the air quality. Yes. Yeah. Okay, so Jessica is 7 miles from the New York border, so you're right on the other side of the lake from Canada. Oh, yeah. Oh, you meant orange. Okay, you meant orange. Okay, so it was just a step down from the red. Does it go red, orange, yellow, green, maybe? I don't know. And Alice said, yeah, she said it's odd that most of the smoke is in the U.S. and not traveling as much through Canada. It seems like the smoke has just like blown down, right? Downwind. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the smoke has to go somewhere, right? And it's going to go wherever the wind takes it. So, yeah. Yeah. But definitely glad that you're getting downgraded a little bit with the air quality, but it's still not good. If you're in orange, it's still not good. Okay. And Alice says she's just north of Toronto, and it's more of a hazy day, no colors. So you're not getting the orange color of, you know, what they were seeing in Manhattan. That was quite alarming and interesting, but alarming for the people there that have, you know, breathing difficulties. It would be really challenging. It really would. So, oh wow, last night it was so foggy, you had your kids thinking that it was snow or ash. Yeah, yeah, that's funny. So yeah, the pictures were a little freaky of Manhattan, definitely. I never seen anything like that before, but you know, I guess if you think about Oh, okay, nothing there in central New Hampshire. Wow, Jay. Well, that's good. That's good. Um, so when you think about it, like when you just have regular normal fog, and they say don't, put your high beams because your your headlights will reflect against the fog and shine back in your eyes. You're supposed to use low beams, and then there's also fog lights on some vehicles. Probably the same effect in Manhattan because there's so much light, so many lit up billboards, so much light everywhere that it's probably just bouncing and creating this effect. Um, I really kind of think that that's what's happening. I don't know. Totally unprofessional, but that was just my thought about, why Manhattan was. Oh wow. Jay says my grandparents have smoke in southern Massachusetts by Connecticut. Okay. Well, yeah. Uh, I can see that. So yeah, that's why I was thinking that maybe Manhattan was getting a little more, um, a little more colors because of the general lights and the flashing lights and the flashiness of Manhattan, and it's probably reflecting and bouncing lights everywhere. So I don't know. Anyway, so what's on your hook? I know some of you answered me already, and glad to hear what you're making. So, I was thinking, I am actually starting to feel that summer crochet vibe hit me, right? It's hot here in Florida. And so I really am starting to get that. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Alice says lots of help arrived from the US and around the world. I saw where your country was putting out requests for help from other countries. And I just love that, we're here to help one another. And so just pray for the safety of all the firefighters and everyone involved. And so, I'm starting to get that summer vibe going. Summer's not here yet, but it's coming. And it's going to get here faster than we know. And so, remember last year for me, if you've been with me for a while, last year was the summer of the dishcloth, right? And I made hundreds of dishcloths because I don't know, I just got it in my head. And so I had, when I had, all the cotton yarn, and I was just whipping them out because it was easy and it was fast. It felt good. It was cool because I didn't have this big blanket over me. And it was light. And I think in the summer we need lightweight. So how do we prepare for the summer season? Nikki says she's still working on a hat. It's a bag-a-day hat with a flat top, but you're going to do the bill like a ball cap, not like a bucket cap. That's cool. That's really cool, Nikki. I love the way we as crocheters can take a little bit of this and a little bit of that and put it together and make it something unique and make it something that makes us happy. And I really like that. I like that a lot. So I'm thinking if you don't have cotton, you're probably going to want to buy some cotton because cotton yarn is so versatile in this weather. First of all, it doesn't seem to be as hot. You can make smaller projects with it. You can make pot holders, you can make dishcloths, you can make scrubbies, you can make hot pads, you can make those canning mats, you can make placemats, you can make coasters, you can make hats, summer hats. You can make, there are some summer vests that use like the V-stitch. And so it has, it's almost like a net. And, Alice works a season ahead, she says. And she says, I'm just finishing summer stuff and about to get into pumpkins and Christmas. Good for you, girlfriend. Good for you. And let's see. Oh, water bottle holders. Yes. Um, oh, Jessica says, I can only get peaches and cream cotton. You don't like how thick it is. You peel the 4 strands into 2 to get more yardage. Yes. I know, right, Miguel? Alice is so very organized. But Alice is on a mission to do shows too. So, you know, kudos to you that you are prepared for the next season. Really, really, really. So anyway, I'm just living in the here and now, and I always have been, right? I've always thought, I'm going to be prepared. I'm going to get this ready and that ready. And I try, and sometimes I succeed and sometimes I don't. Last year was a little more of a success than usual as far as Christmas goes. I got 3 sweaters done. Still working on the 4th, and then I had another one that I have the yarn for that I needed to, you know, get that one done. So I'm thinking, well, for next year I can do that. Okay, Miguel says market bags and beach bags. Yes, market bags and beach bags, definitely. Alice is inspiring. Yes, very inspiring. Yes, Miguel, I agree. So in my world right now, you know, my world is a little upended because of, you know, getting ready to move and packing and all kinds of things. And I have to keep packing because I am not ready. In a few weeks, we are going to go back to Tennessee, and I have to have all of my stuff packed and ready. So life seems to get in your way of being organized. Yeah, I know, Robin, right? Because you get organized and then this happens and that happens and you get called here, or, you know, someone says, I need your help, you know, and you're like, okay. And, or, you know, those strawberries get ripe and you have to do something with them. You have to make jam or jelly. You know, and then the green beans come, and then, you know, cucumbers and zucchini and blah, 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 and all this stuff and corn, and you have to get it all ready. And it's quite busy, right? Robin, how did you get all of this stuff done and work a 40-hour job? You know, I think what happens is we work a job and we like keep going and chugga, and we just power through, and then we do this and that and this and that and this and that, and no wonder we're exhausted. And when we don't have the job, we get to a little bit, and then we see this and this and this project and this project, and you know, there's just too much to do. But it's all good, right? It's all good. Ooh, Miguel says, I'm going to make me a cotton bucket hat with cotton scraps. I love that idea. I love using scraps. Hey, Tina, good morning. It's good to see you. I love that idea of using scraps. And so see, I've got my scrap yarn bag, or one of them. I have many. Now this one has quite a few different kinds of yarn in it. So I just kind of wanted to show you. I've got a scrap thing. Remember when I started making that purse and I was making it with the macrame, right? I know. Robin says, I think I managed my time better and no one asked me to do much because I was not available. I understand. I used to be like that. You know, when I worked, I got more done than when I didn't work. And I recognized it even, you know, 25 years ago. I recognized it because, oh, the granny square bucket hat. I am so into granny squares right now. I mean, of course, they're very popular, but just on a personal level, I want everything granny square. I have got to get my granny squares together. And when I get to the cabin, I am going to open up the granny squares. Oh, where did I pack them? Oh my. Oh my. Okay, I'll have to think. of where I pack them. If they are at the cabin, then I can lay them out and prepare the stitching of the granny squares. But until then, you know. So this is a scrap thing of yarn. So I have all kinds of yarn in here. I have the macrame yarn. I have cotton yarn. I have some 4-weight yarn. This is just regular 4-weight yarn. And then this is like a 1 or 2-weight yarn. It's very thin, but it was what I used. It has gold flecks in it, and it's what I used at Christmas to make some Christmas things. And then let's see, I have another cotton, and so this one is just a mishmatch. Another regular 4-weight, and then this one is a 5-weight, and so this bag is just a mishmatch, not mismatch. And then this one is a 6-weight. So this one really does have a lot of different size yarns in it. But normally what I do is I will put like size yarn together in a bag, and then I can use it for my my scrap yarn projects. And I really do like scrap yarn projects. I really do. They are quick. I think fairly quick, because you're just putting yarn together willy-nilly. And a lot of my scrap yarn projects, I use 2 strands of 4-weight yarn, and so the 2 strands can be light or dark or whatever, and so it just creates something very unique that you cannot duplicate. So if you're making a scrap yarn blanket, you're never going to have the same blanket every time. And that's what I really like about it. I like the uniqueness of a scrap yarn blanket, a scrap yarn bag. Now remember, I have that tutorial for the scrap yarn big bag, and that is truly a great bag. It's fun to make, it's quick to make, it's easy, we'll say simple to make, and you know, it just holds so much. It just holds so much. So yeah, I've made several of those, and I love them all. Love them all. So yeah, I love scrap yarn projects. So when I think of scrap yarn projects, though, I mostly think of like the blankets or the bags. I don't necessarily think of wearables. However, why not a wearable, right? And I think that when you use the magic knot, it just really helps the seamless, smooth flow from one color to another. Also, I've never perfected it, but the Russian join also looks really, really amazing. So I may have to try this summer perfecting the Russian join, and then I'll do a tutorial if I can get it working and show you how to do it as well, because that is truly as seamless. There's no knot. It just goes from one color to the next. It is magical. It really is. I mean, the magic knot is just that. It's a magic knot. But the Russian join is a magical unicorn of joining yarns. I mean, you know, so I am going to have to try that. So that's one project that I want to try to perfect this summer. Something new to learn and something new to, you know, to practice on and to try to perfect. So I'm looking forward to that. One thing that I think for summer is having plenty of cotton yarn is really the way to go. Now, yes, Russian join can only be used with thicker yarns or multi-strands. You can use the Russian join with a 4-weight yarn. And I don't usually use anything smaller than a 4-weight yarn. So yeah, it's something to learn, definitely. So the other thing that we could do this summer is, if you don't have a stash of yarn, you could purchase a kit similar to this Mary Maxim kit, which is what I got in this month's crochet kit of the month. And I just love this. If you didn't see me open this, I did a short, I think it was 11-minute episode where I just showed opening this, and I showed the yarns involved. It is so pretty. I love that I have 20 different colors of yarn. They're small skeins, and so I think that it's just amazing, and I can't wait to make this. And I also can't wait to get into some of the other projects. Now, with a granny square, the good thing about a granny square is that you can make little squares. So if you're going to make, and you don't even have to make a granny square, you can make a motif square. Take it with you, take your yarn, you know, a ball of yarn and your hook. So wherever you go, you can just make a motif. If you're making the same motif over and over and over, but with different colors, that's a good way to use up your scrap yarn. Oh, birds are flying around here. That's a good way to use your scrap yarn, but it's also a good way to not have to look at directions, because once you make a couple motifs and they're the same motifs, so you just make them, you know, maybe it's a 5-row motif, so you can remember the steps on a 5-row motif. And you know, it's something that you can just take anywhere with you. You can take it poolside, you can take it, you know, to work and work on it in your break time. You can take it to the park when the kids are playing in the park, and you can sit on a bench and crochet while they play. You know, all different kinds of things. When you're waiting in the doctor's office, you can sit and crochet. It's a great stress reliever for something like that, definitely. So that's one thing for summer. Plus, you're not making anything large, so you're not getting hot by covering up or whatever. The yarn itself can be your choice. Obviously, you know, if you want to use a 4-weight yarn, you can make it like a blanket quality yarn. If you want to do something lighter, you could use cotton. And you know what I think would be really neat is to have a granny square. Oh, I'm not even going to say it. I'm going to do a tutorial. I just thought of something with a granny square. So yeah, look for a tutorial. It's going to be fun and scrap yarn worthy. So I do have a lot of cotton yarn, and I'm looking forward to using it. If you want the softer cotton yarn, you know, Hobby Lobby does have the I Love This Cotton, and that is a really soft, I would say, wearable quality yarn. It's soft, it's flexible, and so that, if you don't have any, you know, Hobby Lobbies in your area, if you are in the US, you definitely can, you know, go on the app. I know, Alice, you can go on the app and you can order it and have it sent to your house. The other one is Hobby, Hobbii, and or Hobbii. Hobbii yarn has a lot of good cotton. Be careful with that though, because I ordered a lot of cotton and it came and it was a 2-weight yarn, but it was actually like 4 threads put together. Alice says Voldemort. I know, Hobby Lobby is Voldemort. Unfortunately, our Canadian friends can't get Hobby Lobby unless they come to the States, because they also don't ship to Canada. The shipping is so high. I know. I do too, Alice. I really do too. Um, Hirschner's has cotton mill cakes too for 15. Nice. Nice. You know, sometimes, let's see, one time it was Lovecrafts, I think it was, and I got some mill end cotton yarn. You couldn't choose the color, but it was $9.99 for a whole pound of yarn. And so what came were 3 nice big skeins, big thick skeins of yarn, of cotton yarn, and I think I ordered 2 or 3 of them, and so I still have some. I've used a lot of it up. Yes, I think it is time for a trip across the border. Once the smoke clears, I think you need to go across the border, Alice, definitely. And go on over to Hobby Lobby and get some of that. I love this cotton yarn. So I do have some here. And the skein looks like this. Now this was one that I got on clearance. So I love this cotton. And see, it's just so soft and so flexible. And I got this on clearance one year for 94 cents. At the time, it was $3.79. But I got this on clearance for 94 cents. That's why I had so much cotton. And so I do love their cotton yarn. And it is so soft. And that's where I got the scrubby yarn too. It was the Scrubology. And that was in a similar skein, and it was at Hobby Lobby, and I think it was like $1.12, and it was normally $4.49 or something like that. So if you can find clearance, it's great. You can't always find clearance. Alice says the border agents will say alcohol or tobacco, and she says no, just yarn. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. That's what it is, but cotton cakes and merino and alpaca. Oh, okay. But they're the mills. Nice. Okay. Oh. $10 for 2 cakes of yarn. You know what I miss? I miss the Karen, what did they call them? They were the Karen cakes yarn, and I used to get them. They were this big, and I would get them for $5 from Walmart. I would get them at Walmart, and this was in 2018, 2019, and so it was like 5 years ago. And you know, I would get I think the colorway was Spirit, and it was like blues and grays, but it was a 3-weight yarn, and that was when I learned the C2C stitch. So I made a big blanket in the C2C stitch with that yarn, and it was just soft and flowy and drapey. And I really, really enjoyed having the colors just flow. That's what I really enjoyed. And I wish that I could find another cake that wasn't this big and $9, right? I just can't spend that kind of money on that tiny bit of cake, because I remember when I did that C2C blanket, yeah, 3-weight only baby yarn, aw. And when I made that big blanket, it took at least 6 of those big Spirit yarns, at least 6. And that was quite a lot, So, yeah, I just don't know. Because I just have a hard time putting, you know, $60, $70, $80 into a blanket. I don't know. But the good news is that I have lots of different colors of I love this yarn, which is acrylic 4-weight yarn. So I could, in essence, make my own and just switch up the colors similar to what you would find in a cake. So, and I have done that in the past too. So I guess that's what I'm going to have to do. But let's get back to summer. So some of the things that we can make for summer, we've gone over them: bucket hats, water bottle holders, water bottle, I can't say that. Water bottle holders are really great because if you're going to go for a walk and you have your water bottle, you don't want to carry it in your hand or tuck it under your arm. You know, it's nice if you can drape something over your shoulder, kind of like an over shoulder bag, and then it can sit on your hip and, you know, sit in that holder, and then you don't even have to take it out. You can just pick up the holder and then, you know, take a drink, put the lid back on and put it back down. And so you're not having to carry anything in, you know, in your hands. So Jessica says she has to come up with some school stuff. Are you talking about school crochet? So, you know, there's a lot of fun things that you can do over the summer to get ready for summer. You can make a beach cover-up, which, you know, lightweight cotton, using the V-stitch, just make a rectangle and then, you know, just make a rectangle for the back and then 2 rectangle halves for the front, and then, you know, put it together on the sides, and then you just have a nice throw on. Leave the armholes. Little freezies holders are good cotton stash busters. Yes, small neck towels are on your list. Okay, that's awesome. Let me see. Small neck towels, not small neck towels. Oh, Jay, you know, I'm going a little crazy. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's rough. Oh, you hate summertime and Christmas because it gets more expensive. Yeah. Yes, Nikki, we want to make freezies. Yes, small neck towels are on your list. That's nice. So, you know, little keychains. I know Alice has been making some keychains for her sale, her next sale. And she has a sale coming up in July. And so she's getting prepared for that as well. You know, it's never too early to come up with some things to make for Christmas gifts. You know, that year of the summer of the dishcloth, and maybe it wasn't last summer, maybe it was even the summer before, when I had the summer of the dishcloth, because last year in April, we went to North Carolina, and we went to see my aunt, and both my aunts, my dad's 2 sisters, and we hadn't seen them in, I'm going to say, maybe 20 years. It's been a while. And so I took the big bag. I had taken one of those Joanne bags, and I had filled it with 2 summers worth dishcloths. Right? That's right, Alice. Oh my goodness. It seems to be my habit, doesn't it? Because I'm starting to feel that vibe again. I'm starting to feel the, you know, the dishcloth vibe is hitting me again. So here's the thing. I handed the ladies in my family, we were visiting, and I handed them the bag that had all of these dishcloths in, and I'm like, you know, you guys, you know, just go through it, see if there's anything that you like, take whatever you want. And they emptied the bag, and I was so thankful. They seemed really excited about the cotton dishcloths. My cousin, Heather, who crochets, she uses cotton dishcloths. That's the only kind she uses. And so it was kind of nice because, you know, there wasn't a duplicate in the stash. And I had some really cute things in there. And Nikki, Nikki says, hey, Slice, did you know she makes dishcloths? Oh, oh, Alice says, I found the cutest bee tea towels at Dollar Tree, Canada. I'm making towel toppers in yellow. Pretty, pretty. You know, I bought some tea towels at Christmas and I need to, I know, Alice, Nikki's funny, isn't she? She's a funny girl. Oh my goodness. And so, you know, I've got some Christmas tea towels and I need to make my, my scarves, where, you know, you crochet and then you attach it. And so then as you're cooking, you have that all around, you know, like a scarf around your neck. And then you have the two towels at the bottom so that you can use them while you're cooking. And, I think that that is amazing. Let's see, what else? Dollar Tree always has some cool stuff. Yes, they do. Okay, and Jessica says, I made a couple plastic bag holders because you were sick of them being under your sink. I get that. You know, that's one thing that I haven't made. I'm going to have to make one of those, Jessica. And from what I understand, they're not that difficult to make. So we're going to have to check that out. I don't have any bag holders. Interesting. What am I missing here, right? So, let's see. Oh, so you have your coasters, you have your placemats, you have your table runners, you have, you know, if you have a round table, do a big round thing for the center of your table, so that, you know, anything that you put in the center has like, not, I mean, you can make a doily if you want, but it doesn't need to be. It can be like a circle, almost like a circle placemat, but for the center. If you have a rectangle table, make a rectangle for the center of the table so that, you know, if you put something in the middle, for seasonal, I'm thinking, you know, 4th of July, do something in red, white, and blue. For Thanksgiving, do something in, you know, the earth tones, the pumpkin colors and the browns and the dark greens. For Christmas, you know, something in red or white, white, and green. Okay, Jessica says, I used hair tie on the side so it was easy to get your hand in to stuff it. Oh, nice. Nice. Headbands or kerchiefs are a good summer project. Yes, Nikki, they really are, especially, and you know how glamorous if you have one of those long headbands that you tie and, you know, and it's like this wide. So when you go to the beach, you can have that on and you can just look so glam, right? And they're easy to make, and make a couple for, you know, the friends that you're going to the beach with and say, come on, you know, let's get glammed up. And, you know, wear some really, really extra large dark sunglasses and you can just look like a movie star. Hey, Connie, I'm doing okay. How are you? Connie finished her top design for Bag a Day's contest yesterday. Now you're working on a knit shawl. Well, congratulations, Connie. So Connie is entering Bag a Day's contest, where you take one of the stitches that she teaches you and you make a wearable, but it can't be a hat. It has to be actually something to wear. And she is, yeah, she's doing a contest for that. Let's see, Jessica, I have a mop like a Swiffer. Yes, but the cloth is washable and you want to make some pads for it. Yes, good, good. Aw. Connie is saying hello to everyone. Connie, how is the biscuit doing today? I hope he's doing okay. And I'm glad you're doing good. That's good. So that is awesome, Connie. It's good to see you. And so those are just some ideas for summer. Alice says, I made plastic bag holders to sell, but in Canada, we have many major grocery chains and they all sell recycling bags for 30 cents. People use those and the stores don't use plastic. So the holders don't sell. Oh, is there something else that you could use it for? I don't know. I'm trying to think. Is there something else that you could use that for? Oh, and you know what else? The little chapstick holders in cotton. People have those, the little chapstick holders. They have the little hand sanitizer holders, you know, like the covers for those. What else do they have? Because I'm thinking, Alice, you made the little, I know you made this because you sent me one and I love it and I still use it. The little tissue holders. That is amazing. I love it. It's very classy, glamorous looking. And when you put it in your purse, it's easy to spot because it's not some, you know, indistinguishable cellophane wrapper that you're looking for. It's whatever color you have crocheted your tissue holder with. You know, those little rectangle tissues that you can get. They have like 10 tissues in it, and then you can just stuff the pack in there. I love it. Let's see what else y'all are saying. Okay, he's doing the same as he's been doing. Well, I hope he gets to feeling better, definitely. Oh, and you've made a Swiffer pad. Alice was the one that you got the pattern from. Nice. Oh, and Nikki said she's made lots of chapstick holders and tissue holders. Yes. Nice, Alice. I love that tissue holder. Nikki, how did the chapstick holders work out? Were they well received? Chapsticks are easy to lose, right? And so if you have a holder around it, I think when it's in your purse, you're not going to lose it as fast. It's not going to like slip through your fingers while you're looking for them. Also, you know, the people that use chapstick, they're like, they have one for every place. They have one for their pocket, they have one for their purse, one for the car, one for the bathroom, one for the bedroom right next to the bed, one in the kitchen. I mean, they just have like chapstick everywhere, right? Because when they need chapstick, they want it. I think it's an addiction. I'm not sure, but I think it is. Swiffer pads are good. Oh, your sisters asked for them. Oh, Nikki says everyone loved them. Nice. Put a loop on it for a keychain. What a great idea. I love that. And Alice at the same time said chapstick holders make great keychains. Yep, you both were thinking the same way. Nice. And so like at Christmas or for a birthday, you know, just a little added something onto a present, crochet some chapstick holders. Excuse me, go to the store and buy a nice pack of lots of chapsticks and just start stuffing. Nice. I like it. I like it, like it, like it. Hey, Naomi, good morning. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. Oh my gosh. Good morning, Naomi. Good to see you. I'm going to start hiccuping here. Let me take a sip. Oh, Alice. You both have a good sense of humor. Which is why you said that. We have been missing you, Naomi. Excuse me. I was thinking just, well, about a half hour ago, where's Naomi this morning? But I know you have a busy life. So I didn't want to like announce I'm missing Naomi. There are a couple people we're missing today. Valerie, Catherine. I hope everybody's doing well. So Awanda, yeah, quite a few people. So it's good to be with everyone this morning, and I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. You know, let's start gathering up our cotton yarn, start doing some scrap projects, and I can't wait to do a tutorial for you. As soon as I get that table cleared off, I'm going to do a tutorial, and it's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a fun one. I'm so excited. I can't wait to do it. All right, gang, I'm going to let you go, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Stay safe, be kind, and get hooking, and much love to everybody. And you have a great weekend because you are awesome. Bye, guys.